Mr. Porter's questions about, and I'm aware of the requirements, but I just want to hear from, pardon? Okay, sorry. I'm aware of the requirements for elevators and sprinklers, but at the same time, what Mr. Porter said did make some sense, and I know that he's in business and he runs buildings, so, and I'm aware of it from being in construction. So I just want your comments on why there wouldn't be an elevator is number one, and the second one, I can understand sprinkler because of the cost involved in doing this, but maybe your comments on those 2 points.
In terms of the elevator, we obviously looked at this, and in this particular kind of development, the target market is such that, as I said, we'll probably have about 1/4 to 1/3 seniors, probably about half students, and the rest young professionals. That would be our ideal mix. Again, from our experience in Antigonish, as soon as we put our units on the market, the first ones that get taken up right away are the ones on the 3rd floor. There is no issue with not having an elevator. That being said, it's one of these things where if we have to put in an elevator, it just means we have to charge that much more for our units. I would rather see these units being rented out at, $550, $600 as opposed to $650, $700 if we can. So whatever we can do to bring down that cost, it allows us to pass on those savings to our tenants. So that's the elevator question. In terms of the sprinkler, and does that address what I said? Thank you. In terms of the sprinklering of these buildings, there's 2 ways you can go about dealing with fire issues of a building this size. One is sprinklering, and that allows it's costly to sprinkler, but you save on a whole bunch of requirements in terms of fire ratings, fireproofing, and so forth. The other is to essentially divide the building up into smaller units with the use of a firewall. That was the option that we chose in our other development. What I like, it's costly to do a firewall. The good thing about it is it's foolproof. The problem with sprinkler systems is, they go off occasionally, and when you have 70 units, all it takes is one sprinkler. If somebody's out of their unit and it goes off, the damage can be in the tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars that can be cost. And in fact, your costs to operate the building again go up because you have to do a lot of maintenance and upkeep of a sprinkler system. So the fire code in Canada allows for 2 ways of going about doing this. Both equally meet the requirements, and as I said, our development will absolutely meet every fire code requirement necessary for a building of this size and of this shape. And when a building in Canada is under 3 stories, absolutely there is no requirement for a sprinkling system. When you go past 4 stories, that changes because it's much harder for firefighters to get up to the 4th story. But at 3 stories, there is absolutely no requirements for that. So it's a contractor decision, it's a design decision. Right now we are going with a firewall, and I think it's a better system. That's why we've gone with that, even though cost-wise, it comes out of the wash.
Thank you.
Yeah.